Best wishes, my dear students. So in this video we are going to discuss about acceleration due to gravity, that is small g depends on which factors. இது வந்து gravitation lesson oda third video. So after watching the first two videos only you can watch this video, then only you can understand this. So first we will discuss the formulas for acceleration due to gravity, which one already we derived in our previous video. So g is equal to gm by d square. So here this is universal gravitational constant. This is mass of the earth, and small d means that is the distance between the center of the earth and the object. If we consider the object on the earth or closer to the earth, that time this d square can be replaced by the capital R square. What is capital R square here? That is nothing but the radius of the earth. So what is the acceleration due to gravity on the earth or near the earth means that is gm by r square. So here g and m, that is universal gravitational constant and mass of the earth, both are constant. But r square, that r value is not a constant, that is radius of earth is not a constant because earth is not a perfect sphere. Earth is like this. So radius here at the pole is lesser, at the equator is greater. So remember that RP is less than RE. This is equator. Equator towards a radius increase ஆகும், pole towards a போகும்போது radius decrease ஆகும். So earth வந்து இந்த மாதிரி bulged-ஆ இருக்கும், perfect sphere-ஆ இருக்காது. அப்ப G வந்து inversely proportional to the radius. So when radius decreases, G value increases. So at the poles G value is greater. In a radius lesser, G value greater at the poles. At the equator G value lesser because radius is greater. So G value lesser. So G value decreases from pole to equator and increases from equator to pole. You remember this concept. Next one, G is independent of mass of an object. So whatever may be the mass of the object, a bit of paper or 50 kilogram object, the acceleration due to gravity remains the same. So how is it possible to prove that? From a certain height, if we drop two different objects of different masses that will reach the ground at the same time, if there is no air resistance, அதாவது நம்மளோட மாடியில இருந்து ஏதாவது ரெண்டு டிஃபரண்டான மாஸ் இருக்கிற ஆப்ஜெக்ட்டை டிராப் பண்றோம். ஒரு பிட் ஆஃப் பேப்பர், ஒரு 10 கிலோகிராம் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் ரெண்டையும் டிராப் பண்றோம்னா 10 kilogram object only reach the earth first. ஏன் அப்படின்னா இந்த இடத்துல air resistance இருக்கனால தான் அந்த bit of paper earth reach பண்றதுக்கு time lagging இருக்கு. Suppose இந்த இடத்துல air resistance இல்லைன்னு நம்ம consider பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா bit of paperம் சரி அந்த 10 kilogram objectம் ரெண்டுமே same timeல தான் reach பண்ணும். ஏன்னா ரெண்டு மேலேயும் earth exert பண்ற acceleration due to gravity is same. So that's why both will reach the earth at the same time only. So the first proof பண்ண scientist யாருன்னா Galileo. From the Tower of Pisa, he dropped the different objects from the same height. எல்லா ஆப்ஜெக்ட்ஸும் சேம் டைம்ல earth reach பண்றத அவர் proof பண்ணி காமிச்சாரு. So from which we can understand the acceleration due to gravity on the earth அப்படி நம்ம கன்சிடர் பண்ணும்போது அது வந்து mass of the object நால vary ஆகாது. mass of the object எதுவா இருந்தாலும் அது மேல act ஆகிற acceleration due to gravitational force remains the same. That concept you must remember. Next one, last lessonல நம்ம uniformly accelerated objects equations of motion we derived. So these are the equations of motion. Graphical method la nama derive பண்ணோம். So v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, v square is equal to u square plus 2as, u na initial velocity, v is the final velocity, acceleration, time taken, and this is nothing but distance traveled. So இந்த இடத்துலயும் ஒரு certain heightல இருந்து ஒரு object நம்ம drop பண்ணும்போது acceleration due to gravity remains the constant. So அந்த object நம்ம என்னன்னு கன்சிடர் பண்ணலாம்னா uniformly accelerated object அப்படின்னு நம்ம கன்சிடர் பண்ணலாம். அப்ப இந்த மூணு ஈக்குவேஷன்ஸையும் we can apply for the uniformly accelerated body which one is dropped from the certain height. So பாருங்க அப்ப a க்கு பதிலா g மட்டும் நம்ம ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். சோ அப்ப இந்த மூணு ஈக்குவேஷன்ஸையும் நம்ம இந்த மாதிரி சேஞ்ச் பண்ணி எழுதிக்கிறோம். v is equal to u plus gt, s is equal to ut plus half gt square, v square is equal to u square plus 2gs. So nothing but a வை மட்டும் g மாத்தி இந்த மாதிரி 3 equations எழுதிருக்கோம். So இந்த equations எல்லாமே uniformly accelerated body, especially here uniformly accelerated அப்படினா acceleration due to gravity நால மூவ் ஆகுற ஆப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் எல்லாத்துக்குமே suitable. And ஒரு certain heightல இருந்து drop பண்றோம் அப்படினா initially the object is at rest. இந்த chalk piece நீங்க கன்சிடர் பண்ணுங்க. Chalk piece is initially at rest. இப்போ நான் இத drop பண்ணனும்னா that will travel towards the earth because of the acceleration due to gravity acting on the chalk piece because of gravitational force. So அப்ப initial velocity u is equal to 0 அப்படினு சொல்லிட்டு இந்த equationsல substitute பண்ணோம்னா we'll get the equation like this. V is equal to gt, s is equal to half gt square, v square is equal to 2gs. So next one will solve an example problem with the help of these equations. These equations are very important to solve the problem solving part especially. So now we'll discuss an example problem. So what are all the given in this problem? T is equal to half second. Time taken எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்கன்னா half second கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Initially at rest, so 0 meter per second. Initial velocity is 0 meter per second. Acceleration due to gravity is nothing but 9.8 approximately that can be considered as 10 meter per second square for our simple calculation purpose. In many problems that value given as 10 meter per second square only. And what are all the questions means we have to calculate the speed, then average speed and distance travelled. So speed is here, v is equal to gt. What is v here? That is v is equal to gt. So g value is 10 and t value is 0.5. So 5 meter per second is the speed of the object. Average speed is u plus v by 2 is the formula for average speed. So u is 0, v is 5 by 2. That will give 2.5 meter per second. And what is the distance formula? Distance formula is half gt square. So here g is 10, t is 1 by 2 the whole square. By solving we will get the answer as 1.25 meter as the distance travelled by the object. So when we know that certain values, that time we can use these formulas to calculate the speed or average speed or distance like that. Okay, so that's all about that. In the next video we will discuss the relation between mass and weight. You revise these concepts, and if you have any doubts you can ask your doubts in my comment section. If you like this video, share with your friends and subscribe our channel. Thank you students.